What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another vlog. So pretty much today we're doing another upgrade on the 240sx. This is something that I should have done a while ago. The parts that we're going to be upgrading today is the brake calipers. Damn, look at this caliper. These are huge. They look so pretty. So yes, these are actually the CTS Brembo calipers. Here's my old setup. This is the 300ZX caliper. These are actually from Park Shop Max. 300ZX rotors, Woods 350Z slotted rotors. We got some Hawk Performance brake pads, and for last we got the most important. This is actually the CTS Brembo caliper bracket for the S13 knuckles. You can get this at ctsvbrakeswap.com. It came with a tab, right, for you to tap that thread onto the knuckle. Came with your hardware. 2 bolts, 3 bolts actually, and washers and stuff. You guys probably wonder why it's just only one piece of everything in here. That is because I have already done one side and this is the passenger side. Look at how clean this thing looks. Now the reason that I'm upgrading the brake component is because I feel like the car is a lot faster now and this thing is not braking, so this is the solution. Now let's compare the calipers and the rotors a little quick before I put them on. So here's the CTS Brembo caliper and here's the 300ZX one. Look at the size of this. I think this is like almost double the size. Let me set this up here. All right, look at that, and look at that. Damn, maybe, you know, a size and a half bigger. The piston actually bigger as well, so sick. Now let's compare the rotors. Damn, you can actually, you know, tell that they're a lot bigger now. Look at that, look at the difference. Damn, man, hopefully this will make my car stop a lot faster now. Look at that. A little side-by-side comparison. Damn, big difference, huh? The pads are larger too. Everything is pretty much larger. Look at these pads, and look at those little pads. That's crazy, man. So pretty much the process, it is very simple. Pretty much everything is made up, you know, for plug and play. I think the hardest part is to tap the thread into the knuckle. Okay, so the process, it is very simple. I already have all the brake fluid drained out already, and also I have taken out my brake lines. From there, you're gonna have to release your calipers. Now to take out the caliper, it is very simple. There's only 2 bolts on the back. There are actually over here, one in the bottom and also another one on the top. Now both of them, they're 19mm. Once you take those out, you should be able to take the caliper out. So I'm just gonna grab my impact. Okay. So I'm just gonna grab my impact. One, easy stuff. Let's take out the other one. Grab the one on top. A little harder. And the caliper should be out. Bang, easy. Put this here. Here, both of them. Look at the size of this, man. I still can't believe this. And then after that, we're gonna take out the rotor. Now, since I have spacer, I have to release the spacer first. And then that's gonna be a 19 as well. Let's take this out. One. Oops. Two. Three. Four. One more. Oh no, I kind of hate this. All right, so I took out the spacer over here. It got stuck, but it's out. From there, you could just take out the rotor. We don't need this anymore. There you go. Ah, this is heavy. Try to one-hand it. Couldn't happen. Whew. And then now we can start the process of the swap. Pretty simple. We're gonna use the tap and tap this lower ear from the knuckle. Now this knuckle, it is a little different probably than the one that you have right now. These are actually modified knuckle for drifting from Partial Max. This is the angle kit that I have from them. This angle kit, it is actually very nice angle kit. It is very beefy. That's one of the main reasons that I haven't gone wide fab yet, because everything wide fab is very delicate and is very fragile. So I do actually drive this car a lot on the street, so I need something a little more strippable. All right, so pretty much the swap kit came with this tab. This is actually M14 threads. We're gonna actually thread this lower ear that is gonna hold the bracket and the caliper in place. So one thing that I recommend is try to tap this thread as straight as possible, you know, nothing slanted like upward or downward, because you don't want your caliper to be slanted up and down. That could cause misalignment on the caliper, so you don't really want that. Just try to have this as straight as possible.
Many hours later.
All right, so pretty much the tap is pretty much done. It went all the way through. Not gonna lie, I think this thing came out pretty straight though. So next, we're pretty much gonna test it out. I'm gonna grab this big bolt and the brackets. We're gonna make sure that it's gonna sit nice and tidy, you know? So we're just gonna, thread this all the way. Make sure that it goes through. I mean, I think it came out pretty good though. Eyeball it. Eyeball it. Pretty much eyeball everything these days. Eyeball alignment. Alright, it's all the way through. We're good. Boom. Alright. Test this out. Hopefully it works though. Yep. This is it. It works. It came out pretty good. I think it's facing a little upward. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I think it is facing a little upward. Should be alright. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. It should be alright. Now, since I have the Partial Max knuckle, I had to trim down here. Let me show you guys. So this actually go like this. I actually gotta trim out this lowest section over here, and also a little bit on the brackets. If not, it won't fit flush. You see that? So I gotta grind this a little bit, shave this down a little bit, and it should be fine. All right, since I got the Partial Max forged knuckle here, this is gonna be a different ball game. Why? Because check this out, guys. Here's the brackets, and it won't fit flush. I had to grind this down. I already did it on the other side, so I already know. Yesterday was a pain in the ass. So just to let you guys know, I had to grind down slightly over here and also slightly on the brackets, just to make sure that, you know, this bracket would sit flush on top and also on the metal. And you're not gonna have to worry about the bottom, because the bottom is where the caliper is sitting. The most important 2 point is the top point and this middle point. This is where this big bolt goes into. So it is very important.
Many hours later.
All right, so after many attempts of trying to get this thing right, finally I got it done. So pretty much shaved up the knuckle a little bit over here by this lower area, and also shaved up the caliper bracket just slightly, you know, just to make it fit right. So pretty much this is gonna be the last step. We're gonna put the rotors on now, and then after that we should be able to put the caliper on. All right, so pretty much here the rotors are on. Look at this. Damn, this thing is huge. Just use 2 bolts just to, you know, hold the rotor in place. Now at this time is very good chance to check on your hubs. If you have a really bad hub, you should be able to replace it as well. All right, so it's time to put the caliper on. Now unfortunately we do have to modify the caliper, so I'm gonna show you where. All right, so pretty much here the CTVS caliper is on now, but unfortunately we have to modify it because it's not sitting where it's supposed to sit. I don't know if you guys can see it over here. There's a little bracket here that sit on top of the knuckles, so we're actually gonna have to trim this down just to make a mark here. Now we're gonna pull the caliper out and we're gonna trim that down. All right, so here's the part that we have to trim out. This part over here, we just gotta make it sit flush so the caliper won't, you know, rest on top of the knuckle. For that, we're just gonna use a flat disc. Should be easy. All right, there we have it. It came out pretty good, nice and clean. Make sure that this little fin over here sit flush with this bracket, and then you'll be good. I'm gonna put them on, and then let's see how it goes. All right, so there we have it. The CTVS caliper, install it. So here's the part that you have to trim out just to make it fit. It looks really good though. It does looks really good. Let me put the wheel straight so you guys can have an idea. Damn, look at that. It looks really good. Make sure that, you know, your rotor spin freely, there's no contact. Now for last, we're just gonna add the hardware and the brake pads, and then that's pretty much it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the video here. Like, to be honest, there's nothing left to do. You just gotta put the hardware, like, you know, these 2 pins and this bracket on, right? But of course first you gotta put the brake pads on, right? And then after that you should be able to put your brake lines, bleed the brake, and send it again. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. There's nothing left. I'm gonna clean up and see you guys next time.